Every week, we like to highlight local inventors and entrepreneurs. What is it that inspired three regular Joes to go into business for yourselves?
Well, we were all working at pretty terrible jobs for some awful bosses, and we just thought if we ever got a chance to be our own bosses, that we'd do things differently.
Yeah, we came up with the shower buddy.
I'm sorry, that name's not official yet. I wanted the shower daddy.
Shower daddy is worse on pretty much every level, so.
Yeah.
Why would your buddy be in the shower with you?
Why would your dad?
There they are. They're my shower buddies.
I'll place the initial order of 100,000 units.
100,000 shower buddies.
We have finished order in full, and it is ready to be shipped.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cancel that order.
Say cancel?
We have our own new product, the Shower Pal.
It's a better name,
It
too.
is a better name.
What were we thinking? Who bets on themselves? We need to find $500,000 to get us our company back.
I got it. Boom. Marker drop.
Kidnapping.
That's kidnapping.
With one more P it is. That's kidnapping.
Boy, is that a Sharpie?
I could give you the plan. 50,000.
Come on.
600.
It's so weird how you negotiate.
Sneak into his crib, knock him out, and keep that bitch sedated until daddy pays up.
Name me one movie where the kidnappers weren't incarcerated.
9 to 5,
9 to
dude.
5.
9 to 5 is this movie.
I know what 9 to 5 is. It's about the white woman with the big ass titties.
That's the one.
Okay, do you know there's a joke called The Aristocrats?
Yes, of course.
Can you tell them?
No. I would take up your whole time. What, do you need?
You can be the redux version.
Well, I could do, no. I would rather have someone much more talented and well versed in that joke, like the documentary. Gilbert
Yeah.
Gottfried's version is much better than any version I could improvise here for you now.
I saw that movie too.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how one
never
tells
saw
that
it.
joke.
Remember, it's just the family that does a bunch of crazy shit. They fuck each other in the butt, and they, squirt everybody this, and they
Yeah.
do that, and they go, "We love your act. What is it called? We are the aristocrats."
Yeah. I remember that, and I remember thinking, God, stand-ups are so annoying.
So this movie is
So desperate.
No way, come on.
it's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
It's a classic.
It is.
Yeah, it's good.
It's in the telling.
Hey, it's right.
So the dynamic of this movie between the three of you is more like the Three Stooges
Yeah.
than the first one.
Yeah, this one a little bit more. Yeah, well,
Yes.
we're in every scene together versus the first one, the first 40 minutes of the movie, it's us in our own little films with our bosses. So here it's, right off the bat, you get us sweating and slapping each other from jump. Yeah.
There were a lot of film references throughout the film. The Fight Club.
Yep.
Also 905 with to Jane Fonda, which you work with. So did the references were in the script, or did you work into the improv?
Those were all
on the script.
Those were all in there.
Fight Club was on the day. Didn't you do Fight Club on the day?
I can't remember. I mean,
think you did.
if
I
we knew
think
he was
maybe
gonna,
you did that. Well,
I don't know if
No,
I knew
we
he was
knew
going
he was
to
gonna
hit
hit
himself,
himself, yeah.
then I would have maybe we got a he's fight clubbing himself would be in there, but then we got a fight clubber maybe improvised, something like that. But we knew he was going to be.
the speed joke, that's what a movie reference that was in the script.
Yep, Sandy Bullock. No, the majority of stuff is in there. I mean, when you have like the FMK, the F Mary Kill, like you're just doing alts, but you see that like in the bloopers, you're just trying different things as they're trying to get the crane shot right with Charlie running in. So that's just sort of blue sky in it until the camera and Charlie sync up nicely.
Being
Well, fucking name for that.
in TV for a lot of years, the three of you, help you in the dynamic of doing the scenes for the movie because it's so cut all the time?
I think it does help. Also, coming from like having a directorial background and working with ensembles, writing and producing his own show, and then me working with an ensemble at SNL, I think we can also work in accelerated speed, do things quicker from working in television than all the time. And there's a luxury of time in a studio film that you don't have in television. That if you keep working at that pace, you can get twice as much stuff done as than normal, I would say.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean,
Yeah, and
does it feel that way?
if we're decent by like the second take, then if by the seventh take it's something that's great, as opposed to if you've got maybe people who aren't as used to the process, it might take them 5 or 6 takes to get it even just decent, and then you got to move on by the 7th take. You got to keep shooting other stuff, so it never really gets to a place of where you find those little things, I guess, that over the course of 2 months of shooting, all those little things really add up.
You know, some comedians in the old days would say that the first take is the best one because it's very natural. It's very, you know, whatever spontaneous it is. And you mentioned 6 or 7 takes. So which was the best for you?
I feel like
3, 4, 5 is our, or like
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 is our sweet spot.
But it really depends on what it is too,
Yeah.
because if it's something that is if the funny is something that's rhythmic, then it's oftentimes it's deeper in the take count, you know, because we figure out each other's rhythms and we make sure that everything is kind of going along with it. But if it's, for me at least, if it's something that's acting, that's something emotional or honest or true or whatever all those words are, usually the first one, because you end up doing a lot of acting.
Yeah, yeah.
Deeper.
Or making choices that aren't as genuine.
Just too
or
aware of
authentic.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just trying to make things different more versus better.
Right.
Right.
Great guy, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A sex addiction that we cannot change.
A sex addiction?
Found this gentleman out in your hall.
Would you like to share with us?
Just been getting together with the guys, chugging one after the other.
He thinks it's an AA meeting.
So your sexual addiction, it's homosexual in nature.
My sex addiction is, and then what did you say?
Go with me now!
My shirt?
What do you say? Read it.
Not only I'm perfect, I'm Argentine
See,
too.
you didn't say I'm from Argentina too.
I'm Argentine too.
You're Argentine too.
Yeah, because there's the 2 words from people from Argentina. Argentine or Argentinian. Either way, it's
I
good.
see. Argentine is nice. It's like Valentine.
Well, that's a good rhyme.
Right?
Yes, it is.
Argentine like Valentine.
Yeah. So your character, Julia, although it's played for laughs in a comedy, it's very interesting because it broadened the spectrum of what sex is for people.
It brought in. Sorry.
It broadened the spectrum of what sex means for people.
Mm-hmm.
The diversity, the different.
Oh yes, that if that was a man, and that he would be thrown with sexual harassment charges and all that sort of thing. Is that what you mean?
No, in terms of what people would like, maybe they will.
Oh, they would like to have a sexually aggressive boss.
Exactly.
Well, not that guy.
No.
He doesn't seem to quite enjoy it. I don't know why. Neither do his friends, for that matter. I don't know why she's so horrible. I think she's just fun.
But do you think that rejection makes people more interesting? Like in your character?
I think people think it's fun. I think it's fun to watch a character like that because it's sort of so far from anything that anyone would ever think to say or do or behave as in life. That I think it's just fun, and you can't help like watching a train wreck.
It seems like your character is almost every time she's ready to up the ante in terms of what she's saying.
Yeah.
Is that we working with improv?
Well,
or?
no, that's just we worked hard on those. I would say, guys, give me. I mean, the boys were very helpful. Seth, Sean, the director, so helpful. Just these guys, writers with just crazy things. They would write and run up and say, "What do you think of that? What do you think of that?" So I would just throw anything up against the wall, and if it stick, that was great.
Was there anything that you said, "Oh, this is too much for me to say"?
Yes, there was. In fact, yes.
Like what? You could say
Well, I
that.
can't say it because I don't remember it.
Okay.
But there was one thing, only one.
And these 2 years were very interesting in terms of your career. You, with this particular character, is very open-minded. Although also your career is getting into more dramatic, with Peter Bogdanovich, with Cake. So is that on purpose?
That's not a drama.
Yeah.
Peter Bogdanovich is not a drama.
No, but it's very quirky comedy.
It's a totally different thing than any of us have ever done.
Exactly.
Ever. Yes. It's old. It's like old school. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love WhatsApp Dog.
Yes. Well, there you go.
So is that on purpose on your career to gear towards more of this?
Honestly, it's just it's an avenue. These roads have just sort of opened up, and it's just the time. And I think it's all about what you're ready to take on, and what's coming to you, what you're ready to fight for, what you're ready to challenge yourself with. And I've just had a really fun couple of years with these different sort of these roles that are sort of veering off the normal path. Makes it's very interesting. keeps me interested.
And what's your goal from the next decade, for example, in terms of?
I don't have goals. I just have happiness, joy, peace, good healthy family, good healthy life, doing work that is, appreciated. I hopefully that I can just keep doing good in my job.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Who you texting? Texting my lady. I don't check in. She goes crazy.
I didn't know you were seeing someone. Yeah. That's great.